You know, a man can spend his whole life running before he realizes he's running from himself. Words of wisdom from the Old West's finest cowboy, John Cleese. Hey there, folks. I'm Mysterious JG. Welcome back to Let's Play Red Dead Redemption 2. I stepped away from the game for a little while because we had a fairly major plot shift in the last video or two, where we've been forced to abandon our camp south of Valentine and move into a new zone because we've made an enemy of Cornelius Q. Hassenpfeffer, or whatever the name is of the guy who's like the rich industrialist whose train we robbed. Kind of didn't think that was going to be a great idea in the long run. You know, it's patting yourself on the back for second guessing the story of a game where you know, broadly speaking, where things stand when a game set later ends is, yeah, we know stuff's going to go south for Dutch's gang eventually. But it would appear that the whole story of Red Dead Redemption, the original, about a former outlaw trying to make his way in a world where the world has shifted. The chaos that once ruled the West is no longer... Oh, man, I guess it probably is time to shave here, damn. Pomade hair, trim. It says trim your own hair. Can I get a preview? Probably good enough, right? He was looking pretty out of control there before. I don't know if we need to pomade his hair, though. Now I'm already second guessing whether I should have trimmed his beard. Somebody's talking about his Grimshaw. My Deadeye ability has improved. Now manually targets. Oh, I thought that was... Is that so?
Now make yourself useful. And the first part of useful is not driving me insane with your constant complaining. I ain't complaining. You are! Complain, complain, complain!
Where's this happening?
I ain't complaining, I'm just saying.
You're not saying, miss. You're shouting!
Oh, I'm sorry, Captain. Did they do things differently in the Navy?
Yeah, they left the ladies in port.
Oh.
Say whatever you damn well please, but I tell you, if I don't get out of here soon, I'm gonna kill somebody.
And if you don't stop hissing at me, I'm gonna kill you.
You come near me, sailor, and I'll slice you up.
What is wrong with you two?
I ain't chopping vegetables for a living.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, madam. Was there insufficient feathers in your pillow?
I ain't lazy, Mr. Morgan. I'll work, but not this.
Well, ain't cooking work?
I guess I was supposed to take Pearson's side, maybe? It seems like she was threatening him with a knife for no good reason. Or a little good reason.
My husband and I, we shared the work. All of it. I was out in the fields. I can
Sometimes
hunt,
I was on
Carry
top.
a knife or use a gun. But I tell you, you keep me here, I'll skin this fat old coot and serve him for dinner.
It might not be a
Damn
bad
mouthy,
idea.
crazy goddamn fishwife!
Enough, both of you! Well, come with me then. You want to head out there, run with the men? So be it. But we do more than just hunting. We're hunted.
Also,
Things hunting us, well, they
got to
don't
do some of those
I ain't
legendary gunslinger missions because now we've moved our headquarters from really far away from where they are.
You need anything, Mr. Pearson? Maybe me and Mrs. Adler are gonna take a little ride.
Yeah, sure. Here's my list, and can you post this letter for me while you're there?
Sure. Come on, princess.
Not you,
Coming
Pearson.
with me then, woman?
I'm not calling you princess. So I did not intend to get dragged into this mission, but
So
okay.
I graduated from chopping veg.
So my plan for this video, now that we've got a new headquarters, which is not, I mean, we were around here somewhere, weren't we? Horseshoe Overlook. I mean, we're not desperately far away from where we used to be, but we've moved significantly farther away from Valentine. And we had... They won't show up on the map now, but we had a couple of missions we were supposed to do, kind of connected to Valentine. While we were in Valentine, we had a Strangers and Freaks mission pop up about gunslingers, right? None of whom were really, really far away from Valentine. A few of them were a bit of a trek. Now that we switched headquarters, it's like, shit, I guess you need to take care of those side missions when you can, because otherwise we may end up... I don't know if the story ever carries you into Mexico, although I believe it exists in the game. One of these days, if I wasn't LPing, if I was just playing it just rando, I would just hop on a horse and ride as far south as I could and see if the game prevents you from going to Mexico. Like in the old game, until the plot took you there, you would get a ultimate wanted level and have everybody trying to kill you if you went to any of the areas before you were allowed to go there. And of course, in the old game, you couldn't swim either, which made it a lot easier to mark off areas you weren't allowed to travel to. But anyway, I was going to kind of ignore the main plot for, a few videos, possibly the duration of a recording session, just to try to knock off some side stuff out of a sense of, not guilt, but just kind of vague disappointment that, since the main plot, and I should have known this would happen, has us moving our base around and has us getting kicked out of certain areas, it does mean that for me to go and do some of these missions that were supposed to be local to you while you were near Valentine, spent a lot more time on the horse riding back and forth between those missions. Anyway.
Vegetables to shop in?
Shut your goddamn mouth.
Well, you could always plug it up, Arthur. I don't know, I'm in a saucy mood today. So we're going to drive to the store.
Never gonna get there at this pace.
You know what?
You cool down then yet?
She's already bitching about the rate.
I ain't no scullion, and I sure as hell ain't taking orders from that sweating half-wit.
I guess we all gotta do our share, Princess.
Calling her princess is probably really going to
You
help.
reading his mail now?
Oh, robbing and killing's okay, but letter reading's where we draw the line.
Mail fraud is a real serious offense, miss.
Here.
So just turn it over to him.
Dear Aunt Kathy,
You are something else.
I haven't heard from you in some time, so I pray to the Lord above
That your death was
that
swift.
Your health has not deteriorated further. Blah, blah, blah. It's boring. Ooh. Wait a sec. Listen to this.
Oh.
Since we last corresponded, I have traveled widely.
Here's my
making
location.
no
Please
small name
Please
for
tell it to
myself.
the authorities.
Before you ask, I am still yet to take a wife, but I can assure you it's not for a lack of suitors. You ever actually even talked to a woman he ain't paid for?
Hey now.
Look, we're all hiding behind something.
And what's this? Return to Tacitus Kilgore.
Oh wait, is that the evil dude?
Now that's Dutch's idea. All mail to be sent to the same aliens. Whenever we set up somewhere new, Strauss, he heads into town.
Oh man, it's too late to run over that rabbit.
Expecting mail from
Get a lot of
Tacitus
force points for that.
Kilgore, whatever they changed it to. Here, give me that bag. We got work to do.
So they're using
Yeah.
never mind, I had a term I was going to throw out there that I've forgotten to use. Using like secret drop boxes for their mail. Oh, welcome to City Road. Okay, I was like trying to figure out where the hell I was. So there's a farm here somewhere that we rode by, Southfield Flats, I guess I never really noticed before. So these missions are going to introduce us to roads, which we've already kind of explored a bit. Because I was trying to do like the gambling quest advancement and whatnot. I think if you just ignore honestly, I probably should just be ignoring Strangers and Freaks missions are one thing, but the whole progress with the challenges and bandit challenges, I haven't done any of those. Master Hunter weapons ruined a whole video for at least one poor guy who might not even be watching the series anymore, trying to kill people with knives. had more luck with Horseman and Gambler than anything else, and I'm less than halfway through those. But like ignoring those challenges and just doing the story missions is probably the best thing, to be honest. That's stuff that you can do when you're not Let's Playing. Or if you are doing a full completionist Let's Play where you're editing content rather than just...
Here we are.
Oh, I just
So, what's
teleported
the
to
plan?
down
I
and
shoot
then
the
back up.
shopkeeper while you-
No, you insane.
Buying
I
stuff,
thought
you
we
dumb.
was outlaws.
Outlaws, not idiots.
They are
We rob
sometimes
fools
the
to rob other
same.
people. These people, they're just trying to get by. So you head on in there and you buy some food to eat. No guns.
You sure?
This time, there'll be time for killing soon enough.
What are you doing?
Anyway, you can
We'll
kill
check the
3
mail.
people with a
Nothing
knife in 5
exciting.
seconds. Because I kind of need to do that. Alright, so she's going to go buy food and not murder anyone. She seems pretty anxious to kill, I must say. Hey, here's Pearson. Well, I mean, it's not Pearson, but it's Butcher. Maybe you can get along better with him. Maybe we can kill Pearson and bring this person to our outlaw camp.
What did you get there, Harold?
Nothing.
What do you mean nothing? What's in the parcel?
Look, it's some ointment, all right? For a private matter.
Mhm.
God, really must be going. Don't mention this to Vera.
It's a topical for my whale. My diddly. Oh, that's that. I thought that. I got confused. I saw an icon for the telegraph office and thought it was the post office. Hey, maybe I can falsely claim baggage. That's a pretty serious crime for a serious outlaw. Which apparently is not a thing that I can actually do.
Good morning.
Oh, there'll be a plot mission set here with some serious push through a door and somebody waiting on the other side murders you action. Oh, good. It didn't allow me to open it and then get a wanted level immediately.
Could you look at someone else, maybe?
Sorry, mister. My mind was elsewhere.
was-
Oh, yes. What a relief.
I was trying to greet you, and I guess I waited too long because this game has like quarter of a second opening before your controls shift to meaning something else.
Hey, folks.
How do you do, sir?
Hey, I don't know if I got multiple Paragon points for that or not, but I don't want to take the chance of
Can I
making
help
it.
you, mister?
Yes, I would like to post a letter.
Oh, and pay a bounty. Okay, I don't know about bounty, so never mind. Pearson's letter. Doesn't cost me a thing. It's pretty exciting that we can post items. This is apparently
Okay.
a feature of the game.
Thank you.
Big Bubba, no trouble. Lady, can I talk to you?
Got any idea what time it is?
I'm sure I don't know.
I'm sure it's time for you to stop staring at me.
Excuse me, partner.
Hello. A very good morning to you.
Hello, sirs.
Partner?
Yeah, that's right. Look at how high my Paragon meter is, despite occasionally murdering people with knives. It's all about greeting your fellow man, folks. And then I got a few...
Hurry up already.
I'm
We-
working.
What is taking you so long?
Lady, I got it all in the wagon there.
How do you do?
I could train my goat to do this faster.
Well, why don't you try doing that then, bitch? Oh, wait,
Wait, boy. We ain't got all day.
I'm going as fast as I can here.
I don't know. I guess there's like some other dialogue. I don't even know who's talking there.
I think this is everything.
Thanks.
Oh, it is her bitching at
Take
some
that for
dude.
yourself, okay?
Thanks.
We'll give it back then. Jesus. I didn't ask for his goddamn help.
She's
Okay, get on. I'm about done here.
she's got some spirit, I guess is one way to put it.
Why don't you drive?
Okay.
Come on, lady. Get him on.
That way we can get a rail shooter mission going.
Not lady.
I know.
That's why I call you lady.
So, you
I'm
get
kind of a
everything?
douchebag.
I think so.
And some new clothes, I see.
Don't start. I can wear what I damn well want. Like I told you, my
shared.
Yeah, but where did she get the money?
I wasn't some little wife with a flower in her hair baking cherry pies all day.
She's
I don't
my
doubt
cherry
that.
pie.
You sure look the part now. Won't be long before you're smoking cigars and playing the harmonica.
Murdering men with knives.
I used to love playing the harmonica before. Well, my house and everything I owned got burned to the ground.
Real shame.
I know. I'm real sorry about what you know. Maybe I'll keep my eye out for another one.
A
I
house.
don't want no pity. Just treat me equal and know.
Oh, I'm trying to hold the
Nobody's
button to get
taking
details, but
nothing from me.
fuck, you can't. This game's controls are impossible. It's like hold the button down for details. So I press it slightly without quite holding it. Boom, wrong menu. Release and try again. Boom, too late. It's gone. So somewhere in the 8 levels of submenus underneath each one of these menus, none of which really make any sense out of where the hell you're going. Like, none of these things suggest... Like, somewhere in here, these menus, you can find... Arthur, okay. Health, general, stamina, deadeye. General, okay. Overview, conditions, perks. No, none of this stuff... Horse, okay, that's under player. What about... Was it under story? That was just save load. Okay, what about player? No, that's where I was. Like, there is a menu where you can find lists of things that people are asking. I guess it's under story. Chapter 2. No, this is a list of missions. What about chapter 1? No, still just a list of missions. What about compendium? Animals, equipment, fish, gangs, plants, horses, weapons, cigarette cards. No. That's strictly collectibles. Total completion? Legendary fish? Aminals? Shacks? Legendary animals? Robberies? I can spend the whole damn video trying to figure this out. General, combat, crime, activities, horse, activities, hunting, fishing, poker. Nope. Social club without going to online? No. Damn it. This is what I was afraid of. It was going to load the online. When I saw online was a separate menu, I thought maybe there was something under social club. But no, now... Okay, so first video of the session. Learned a little lesson. Never try to actually figure out the menus. Just wait till the next time somebody else asks for an item, and then go in and see what they want and see if maybe that will lead me to the correct... But yeah, I cannot get out of here now. No, I guess I can. Okay, I guess you can. I just frickin' skipped out of the thing with the thing. Can change the temperature. Special edition. Oh, I guess that's because I bought the special edition. Allow Red Dead online invites. I don't think so, although I guess it is set to on. Targeting, third person. Whatever. Alright, forget it. That was 5 minutes wasted. Unless you get us a new one. Uh-oh.
Hey,
What you folks up to?
just heading home.
Oh, it's one of those weird...
You're in Lemoyne Raider country.
Keep it cool.
You need to pay a toll to pass through here.
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so? How about you pull over right now?
Well, we've already killed a bunch of your
That's what I
guys.
said.
Hey, about this? Go, go, go!
Well, damn it, Sadie.
Let's get the hell out of here. Go!
Watch yourself there!
What the hell was that?
They was gonna rob us.
Yeah, I know that, but I would have handled it the same way. I don't know why he's upset.
Think you're landing Ricketts?
Oh, shit! I'm gonna run this son of a bitch down!
Okay, well, I pressed the wrong, apparently.
Wanted to...
Behind me! Here goes Rob!
Well, wanted to see some action, lady. Now you got your wish. You okay there, Sadie?
Can't handle these whats, did she say?
Told you I could shoot a gun, didn't I?
I don't remember asking you to prove it.
Suddenly I can't... Is Sadie dead or something? I suddenly, like, lost all sense of how do I... Yeah, like, oh, boy. First video of a session. I got lost in the menu for about 3 minutes, and now I was, like... Suddenly, I couldn't pull my gun. And then he pulled a pistol. I was trying to figure out how to get him to pull the rifle, and Sadie's dead. I better record a nice long session so that I've got a few videos in hand after I remembered how to do stuff. Okay, so the fact that she's standing up suggests she's not as good at the outlawing as she said.
You okay there, Sadie?
Of course! Think I can't handle these fools?
Well, I think we proved last time that you can't quite do it.
There, see? Not many still standing now. Told you I could shoot a gun, didn't I?
I don't remember asking you to prove it.
Yeah, you run, you goddamn coward! Look good here, Arthur. I shoot.
Yeah, it was pretty good, wasn't I? Alright, you just stay put. I'm going to loot the bodies because it's not that often that I get the free cash. Gold pocket watch, see? That's as good as cash in this game. Can I loot him? I appreciate the Lemon Knight Raiders. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. I really appreciate they put that gang in this game. Gives you somebody that you can just like go out and kind of kill with impunity and not feel that bad about it. Because they're a bunch of like crazy the Confederacy will rise again guys. If you're a big Confederacy will rise again guy and you're offended, I'm not really that concerned. Some people, like, sometimes I say something like, oh man, that probably upsets somebody. I feel bad. But like, no, if you're seriously like the South should rise again and restore the way of life that was in place before the Civil War, no, you really shouldn't. She's now my favorite companion because she didn't say shit when we stopped to loot bodies. She was like, you go ahead and do that. That seems like a good idea. I'm all about it. I'm reminded, I never went back and did it. I got the Cry Freedom DLC for Assassin's Creed Black Flag before I'd even finished Assassin's Creed Black Flag, frankly. And while I enjoyed the game and it was fun to LP, it had its ups and downs, I never went back and did the DLC. But the DLC inexplicably had your black first mate as like this ninja assassin dude who was freeing slaves in Jamaica. Was it Jamaica? What was that? Haiti? Either way, he was part of like a slave rebellion, and it was kind of interesting, but it was also really, it was like, yeah, they gave you enemies who were basically slave traders. It was like, yeah, you can cut these guys' throats all day long and never feel that bad about it. That was one thing that was interesting about that DLC.
No, pass those reins here.
Why?
Because you've caused enough trouble already.
Oh, come on. That's exactly how we would have handled it. That's exact.
Bastards, huh?
Yeah.
Remind me not to get on your bad side.
And
Too
they
late.
was clearly planning to bushwhack us.
You did good. But that's a lot of mess to make near camp. Hope it don't bring anyone sniffing around.
Are you gonna tell Dutch?
Maybe. If he asks.
Trying to greet this guy, but
Maybe not.
Can't you go any faster?
Yep.
So who do they
was
say
trying to
you
greet
are?
somebody and then
Raiders?
trying not to
Yeah, something like that.
accidentally kill someone. Damn.
Anyway, don't you go ribbing Pearson about that letter.
How dare you? I wouldn't dream of it.
Right, you wouldn't.
Right.
I've traveled
Just don't
far,
murder.
making no small name for myself.
I won't be giving you no mail to post anytime soon, that's for sure.
Nothing about Pearson is
I
small.
just want a peek
Well,
in that journal of yours. The mind boggles.
Not a chance.
not even the player has been reading the journal to see what the hell's in there, so why would you? Sometimes I feel like I should keep a journal so I can read it in my later years and remember things. Sometimes I wish I'd kept the journal early in life. I don't know if you really want a journal that says, today, let's played Final Fantasy XII Zodiac Age for 2 hours. Then let's played Red Dead Redemption for 2 hours. Then got takeout. Then went to bed. Okay, that accounts for 5 hours, so that wouldn't actually be your full day anyway, but you know what I mean. Now if I was off bushwhacking, folks. Went today to post a letter. Ended up killing several men on the way back.
You didn't get yourself killed then, Miss Adler.
Not quite.
Too bad.
Well, I'd like to say I missed your refined conversations, but I'd be lying.
I enjoyed myself out there.
Yes, we, Mrs.
Killed some
Adler
folks.
Did okay.
That shopping?
Yes, that's shopping.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan.
Don't mention it. I would ride with you again, Mrs. Adler, if you will ride with me.
Maybe. If you prove you can handle yourself.
Oh, I have
They
to.
say
My
I lack finesse, but
don't have a
I ain't
girlfriend,
afraid
so.
of Gunsmoke.
We got this.
Or the
Arthur.
Big Valley.
You've already done me a big favor today. Okay.
Not afraid of Gunsmoke at the Big
High and
Valley.
mighty.
Stop.
Nice.
Nice pants, by the way. Hope no pile drivers tonight. Sorry. See, once again, it's like you're supposed to be able to press and hold a button to get details about this mission. But it didn't give me time. Hey there, little kid. Where are you at? Am I allowed to talk to you or not? Oh, there he is.
Don't go too close to the water here, Jack.
I won't, Uncle Arthur.
Fishing is fucking boring. So, no reason to go close to the water.
So, what do you think of this place?
Not bad. Nice to be by the water.
Yeah.
Don't get too close to it, though.
Well, let's get back to it.
All right, then.
Like your new home?
I won't miss that other place, that's for sure.
Keep your nose clean.
People's getting hungry.
The face was as red as a
I've been working, you damn fool.
There he is. The man who saved my hide not once, but twice.
What you want, Micah?
Yeah, what does he want?
Just saying thank you, brother. I can call you brother, can't I?
I think I like you even less when you're friendly.
You're the first person ever told me that.
But I believe it's true. So one of the ladies was over here, possibly the one that I thought I had a relationship with, though it's hard to say.
I was just thinking how Jenny would have liked it here.
Lady.
I know you two were close. Hi, Mary Beth. Girls.
So, what do you think of the place?
Seems fine. For now.
Yep. Should buy us a bit of time, I hope. Okay, well, let's talk more later.
Meanwhile, yeah, the guy who's drunk is following us around, insisting we interact with him.
You okay?
Yeah,
See?
so tell me, was that bad in Valentine?
Bad enough to need to move, that's for sure. Anyway, I won't disturb you.
Sounds good.
I know you're trying to stand around near a fire, sit around near a fire, and ignore drunk guy.
Mr. Swanson.
How's your frozen dinners going? Please don't kill Jack. That would create a temporal paradox.
A drink in your hand. What a surprise.
Just a swift one?
Well, it's your life, not mine.
Yep, and all right.
Try to stay warm. Should be easy with all that liquor. Alright, well. Now that we got the old map back, we could return to our original plan of doing these side missions. Although some of them, damn, even when we were in Valentine, this one was mighty far away. Flaco Hernandez, hiding out in the frozen north. We have Albert Mason, who had, he's the wildlife photographer, different set of missions. And then, I guess in fairness, we're actually a little closer to Emmett Granger. Oh, no we're not. Never mind. Our main plot missions are all, shockingly, right here in camp. And by main plot missions, I mean main plot mission. Our next main plot mission is Dutch. Dutch needs to speak with me. Well, you know what, Dutch? You can wait, because I am going to save my game. That is locked. Okay. Whatever. I am going to not save my game, but I am going to call it a video and maybe even look on online and see if I can figure out how you go figure out what fucking items people want from you. And how to find that in the menus without locking yourself into the social club screen for 3 minutes before realizing that you can just cancel the whole thing. It is what it is, folks. See you next time.